This report includes graphic content. Viewer discretion is advised.
One by one, hundreds of pigs are pushed into a deep pit. As the mass grave fills up, those at the bottom are crushed. Those at the top are then covered with earth. Animal rights group CARE secretly filmed 2 sites in South Korea to show pigs infected with foot and mouth disease being buried alive. CARE claims the animals were not given a lethal injection or any drug to stun them. South Korea's agriculture minister tells CNN, "I cannot confirm whether there were regions that had a shortage in the euthanasia drug or if they buried the animals alive. I also heard that in some cases, even after being injected with the drug, the pigs didn't die right away." Satekwan's farm is deserted. He lost 169 cattle and has received $11,000 compensation from the government so far. He tells me it's painful to visit this site where his high-quality Hanu cattle are buried, but he's satisfied with the government's response. He tells me, now my cattle are gone, so are 15 years of breeding that got me pretty decent rates in quality. This second farm is in the same neighbourhood, but the disease has not yet reached here, so there are plenty of precautions being taken. The farmer has made sure we're wearing protective clothing, and also we have to be completely disinfected before we even set foot on the farm. As the disease reached a farm just 1 kilometre away, Hwang In-sink has not left his farm to go home for a month and a half. He's vaccinated his cows for a second time, but is still worried. He says, "I've heard that on other farms, even after vaccination, they have seen some outbreaks. So I'm worried about the safety and the effects of this vaccine." So far, 3.4 million animals have been culled across the country, but the agriculture minister rejects some claims of blood and fat leaking from mass graves and into water supplies. He says there are no confirmed cases of fluids contaminating underground water or leaking into the water supply because there were no animals buried near the preserved water supply area. As Hwang hopes his cattle escape South Korea's worst ever foot and mouth outbreak, officials hope to have the disease under control by early March. Paula Hancock, CNN, Paju, South Korea.